A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic escalation of diplomatic tensions, Ukrainian and European officials have accused Russian President Vladimir Putin of feigning interest in peace negotiations following a 5-hour meeting with U.S. envoys at the Kremlin that yielded no significant progress. Ukraine's Foreign Minister Andriy Sybiha criticized Putin's approach, urging him to stop wasting the world's time as the war in Ukraine continues to claim lives and devastate the region. UK Foreign Secretary Yvette Cooper echoed this sentiment, calling on the Russian leader to end the bluster and the bloodshed and engage in genuine discussions for a just and lasting peace. The backdrop of this diplomatic standoff is the ongoing conflict that erupted nearly 4 years ago when Russia invaded Ukraine, a situation that has drawn international condemnation and military support for Ukraine from various countries, particularly in Europe and North America. The meeting at the Kremlin, which included U.S. President Donald Trump's envoy Steve Witkoff and his son-in-law Jared Kushner, was characterized by Russian officials as constructive, but ultimately unproductive regarding key issues, particularly the territorial disputes that have arisen since the invasion. Yuri Ushakov, a senior advisor to Putin, stated that so far, a compromise hasn't been found on the contentious topic of territory, indicating that without a resolution on this matter, the Kremlin sees no resolution to the crisis. Ukraine has firmly ruled out any concessions regarding the territory occupied by Russian forces, emphasizing its sovereignty and territorial integrity. As the talks unfolded, Putin did not shy away from criticizing European nations, accusing them of attempting to sabotage the US-led peace efforts. He ominously warned that while he does not desire conflict with Europe, Russia is prepared for war if provoked. This rhetoric has further heightened tensions, with European NATO foreign ministers expressing their frustration and skepticism regarding Russia's intentions. Estonian Foreign Minister Margus Tsahkna remarked that it's pretty obvious that he doesn't want to have any kind of peace, while Finnish Foreign Minister Elina Valtonen called for a full ceasefire as a necessary confidence-building measure. In a show of solidarity with Ukraine, NATO Secretary-General Mark Rutte reaffirmed the alliance's commitment to providing military aid to Ukraine, stressing the importance of maintaining pressure on Moscow even as peace talks continue. The peace talks are ongoing. That's good, Rutte stated. But at the same time, we have to make sure that whilst they take place and we are not sure when they will end, that Ukraine is in the strongest possible position to keep the fight going. Recent developments on the battlefield underscore the grim reality of the conflict, with both sides engaged in a war of attrition that has seen the use of drones and missiles for long-range strikes. Reports indicate that Russian drone attacks have resulted in civilian casualties, including the recent strike in the Dnipropetrovsk region that left 2 dead and several injured. In response, Ukraine's Air Force reported the destruction of numerous Russian drones, highlighting the ongoing military confrontation. As the situation continues to evolve, the international community remains watchful, with many leaders concerned about the potential ramifications of a prolonged conflict. The stakes are high, as any concessions made in negotiations could have far-reaching implications for European security and stability. The question of whether the US will increase pressure on Russia or on Ukraine to make concessions looms large over future discussions. In summary, the latest round of peace talks has left much to be desired, with both sides entrenched in their positions. The ongoing conflict shows no signs of abating, and the international community is left grappling with the complexities of a situation that threatens to escalate further. As officials continue to navigate this treacherous diplomatic landscape, the hope for a peaceful resolution remains tenuous at best. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.